about 2:20, had to get some coffee first, and then I want to open up this game and begin this event. I'm Professorvoqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
Hello, Professor. I didn't see you there.
Our latest attempt to use the Calamity to return Ron's stolen memories is a success. The surge has only just begun, and Ron's already remembering bits and pieces of our third year at Hogwarts. Yeah, as we said before, Prisoner of Azkaban is what this revolves around. I wish I had good news to pass along too, but Gareth Greengrass is as tight-lipped about the unforgivable as ever. He seemed to lower his guard a bit after I vowed to do everything in my power to cure his daughter's blood malediction. He even started opening up about himself and the Calamity, but he's completely mum when it comes to them. It's possible he's just being stubborn, but I can't help but wonder if Gareth is afraid of what would happen should he share the unforgivable's secrets. And thus begins A Prisoner of Vow Brilliant Event, Part 1. So you can see I'm at a small area here, decent spawns here. I can't even pick up that energy, I have so many. But let's go to my potions, actually. Let's go to the tasks first. So one of the first tasks used master notes on 2 potions. About an hour and a half ago, I put a potion in. So let's go over to that potion. I hope it's not done. It should only have minutes left. Yeah, so you can see the 6 Stimula potion has 12 minutes and 51 seconds left, but I didn't enter the master notes. I just started brewing it, waited for this event to begin. This is if you really want to speed through that master notes. So I'm going to go ahead and enter the master notes now that the event has started, and I'll get credit. It should actually almost finish this thing. It did finish it. I was like, it's either really close to just knocking it out, because don't forget, no matter how far you've gone along, it's still going to give you a percentage decrease based on the full time. Which means sometimes you can put in master notes right toward the end, and it'll just finish the potion right then. So anyway, let's go ahead and collect that, and then let's brew another one. And for this one, we can immediately enter the master notes. And thus I've entered 2 master notes. So when we back out, I should already have that finished, and yeah, there you go. Use master notes and 2 potions. I've already finished it, and we're 45 seconds into the event. How long it took me to go do those potions. So I need to collect 3 ingredients or portmanteau on the map. I'll probably pick up some portmanteau actually, and then 12 brilliant Sirius Black foundables. So looking, you can see here. Let's look at this. Look at this brilliant. See if it's Sirius Black. It is. Nice. At some point, I'm going to put a tonic for trace detection and a Barufio's on. Might as well gain that experience. Might as well have the tonic producing more of these types of traces. But there you go. That's 1 down. So nothing special. Just a brilliant version of a foundable we've already seen before. And there we go. We have 1 of them. We just need 11 more. So I'm going to finish up my coffee. Might collect a couple more of these. And then I'm actually going to head over to Waverly Place. This coffee shop is actually near Waverly Place, which of course has a lot more spawns, a lot more inns, that kind of thing when I do finally get below my energy threshold. And let's see how much of this event we can knock out in today's session. Made it over to Waverly, and as you saw, I had some port keys still to clear out from the previous thing, from the 1920s event. Ended up getting some images of that. We're going to go check those pages. I never really showed you where I got to. I ended up walking, I think it was 18 port keys. The original 10 you saw me walk in the previous episode, and then I had 8 more, which I mainly used a gold key for, and I ended up breaking down because I think I have 3 or 4 port keys at the end, and that I wasn't going to be able to finish, so I went ahead and threw silver keys so they wouldn't disappear. I had enough silver keys. I figured it was worth it based on the fact it's going to take us forever. I thought it was worth it to throw those silver keys in. Anyway, collect 3 ingredients of portmanteau. I've been picking up some portmanteau after I cleared out those port keys. So let's do that. And then I'm 5 of 12 on Sirius, although for fragments I think I'm 8 out of 12 because a trace charm on a Harry Potter ended up getting me some stuff. Right when I sat down, I did a little grinding before I opened up the camera here. Over here in port keys, you can see my gold key is still in one of the ones from the community day. And then let's see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm probably going to pick up one more port key, one more brilliant port key, because I need to have 5 of them anyway, walk sometime before the bonus task. So plenty of time to do it. The gold key is definitely going to do the job. No silver keys on this one. So let me back out. One thing I did throw a trace charm on is the one of the baby beasts, and you can see my page. I'm sure your page looks a lot better. This was during the time that I took a break from the game and just wasn't opening it, wasn't putting videos out. But anyway, I did finally just get... why am I blanking on the name of this? So silly. I'm going to click on it. Baby Mooncalf. Why could I not remember Mooncalf? That was just a brain freeze on my part where I just couldn't remember what it was. So anyway, still got to get the baby troll and baby 3-headed dog, Fluffy, so to speak. By the way, so here in the registry, I talked about this during the guide. Just a reminder, if you haven't started the event or you're just starting the event when you see this video, which will probably go out late tonight, on the registry, over to the right there, you see events, and it's got that red dot, which I know you want to click, but I'm not going there, and you should not go there until the 3rd set of tasks, so just avoid it at all costs. There's an adversary right there. I'll probably fight it in just a second. But what we're going to do right now, and I did actually only put a Brufios on, did not put a Fontonic for trace detection, because I want to get these other 7, which will probably happen pretty quick if I walk around, which I'm about to do. Get those 7, start the 2nd set of tasks, and put a tonic on then. Because if I put one on now and I finish in 10 minutes, I'll have to wait 20 minutes to be able to get credit for another tonic. So anyway, let's go ahead and walk around, get those other 7, and when I'm done with that, we'll go ahead and move on to the 2nd set of tasks. Here we are back at special assignments. You can see I did finish it out. I'm seeing mainly Sirius. I did see some Dementors. Speaking of which, in the earlier montage, I showed some of the Dementors I fought, and that's the other thing I mentioned about the event is, you know, Sirius is the one, or the one poster of Sirius, which is a standard foundable. You just got to go ahead and cast a spell for. The Dementor is actually more as an oddity. You have to actually fight it. And hopefully you can see that pattern. I'll put it up again so you can see the pattern that it follows. It starts kind of in the upper left, not the extreme upper left, more like 3/4 upper left. Toward the middle a little, it kind of goes down to the lower left, and then it starts to go diagonally up to the right, but again, not all the way. But if you see that pattern, the first couple times it was a struggle to keep up. But once I knew, as soon as he came on, I kind of tried to get my wand in that area. I knew to kind of sweep down and then go back up. And since then, I've had not a lot of trouble. And even as a professor, I'm one-shotting it, which is nice that it's not a high hit point total where I have to do that more than one time. So it is nice in that sense. But anyway, if you study that pattern, I don't think you'll have too much trouble being able to go ahead and knock them out. And we will have to for the 2nd set of tasks. Anyway, back to the special assignments. Let's go ahead and collect that, which gets me 2 Extimula potions, which we're going to need to use 9 of them during the bonus task. Let's get these bonus rewards, 2 restricted section books. Not super important to me now. I can use them for my SOS tree, but I don't need them for my professor tree, the actual profession tree. I've already maxed that out. So 15 good ridiculous spells. Don't think I'll have too much trouble with that. There's a lot of that going around right now. Tonic for trace detection 2 times. Gonna pop one in just a second, and then we gotta beat those Dementors. So I actually came back to my car because my phone, I needed to grab my charger. I'm actually charging it on the car right now, and I also have some air conditioning. It's very humid out. It's also hotter than it looks. It doesn't look maybe super bright hot, but it is just kind of oppressively humid and sticky, so it's just a lot of sweating. But anyway, I also needed to replace the batteries on my microphone, and I put a note earlier, sorry about the beginning of the video. I thought I had turned the mic on. I didn't even turn it on, so it wasn't even that the batteries ran out then. I just wasn't on, but now I have low batteries, so I'm changing them out as well while I'm in the car. But I figured I'd come back here, talk to you guys, and then we get back to the event. So anyway, let's go ahead and pop a tonic, and let's go ahead and find some Dementors, which I'm not super excited about because mainly I'm seeing the wanted poster of Sirius Black with Dementors occasionally, which makes me think it's going to continue, and it's going to take me a while to see 12 brilliant Dementors, but we'll just see how long it takes. As you saw from the montage, I did get a decent number of Dementors, and actually it's almost like it upped the rate once I needed them. I don't know if that, it probably just luck, of course, but it was quite nice to see that I was seeing more Dementors. Still saw decent. It was probably about a 50-50 mix, but prior to that it wasn't a 50-50 mix, so I'm glad that I got more. So let's go ahead and collect that Snowdrop for that. And then, honestly, I showed you a whole bunch of ridiculous casts on both young, I think it was young Remus Lupin and young James Potter. There was like 3 of them. It wasn't even like there was 10 of them. There was like 3 of them. Those were all cast on the same one. I mean, on one of the young James Potters, I think I probably got 7 or 8 good or better casts of Ridiculous. So it didn't even take me that many foundables to actually pull that off. So let's go ahead and collect that. So as I talked about in my guide, and what I'll be doing today, is I'm not prepared really to continue on a ton today. So if I used another tonic, I could move on to the 3rd set of tasks, but then the tonic kind of goes to waste. So what I'll end up doing is waiting, and when I'm about to start my next session, I'll pop that tonic, immediately collect all this, and then move on to the next set of tasks on a tonic, which means I can just have more use out of it, I guess is what it comes down to. The only thing that's not good is it still means I can't open my registry, which is another thing I want to show you, because let's just click on anything here. Hope it's well, it doesn't really matter what it is. All right, so it's a wanted poster. So I'm gonna have to thumb catch this. Let's see if I can do it. Not bad. I just want to show you what I mean when I say if you can't go to the registry, you know, just don't go there. But there's one way, and this is the way, I just caught it, is you click through here and you get to this page, and man, it wants you to click that. If you go to that place image, you're going to go to that page, and no matter how quickly you try to leave it, it's going to award you all your rune stones, which you want to get for that 3rd step. So at this point, I need to do this and force... you can see my timer there. I need to force close the game, and then I just go right back in and open it. And when I come back in the game, it's not at the registry, it never went there, it's back on the overworld map, and I can continue to play. Now this gets to be kind of a pain, because that means every time, and it was happening, I was just departing from the wanted poster, because I would have to go through this process every time I return one to not ruin it for that 3rd step, and just make it last that much longer. I also actually, on my last Dementor, got to 20 out of 20 Dementors, had to force close the game, reopen it, and then we actually started this part of the video right here. So let me confirm that. There we go. So anyway, I do still have about 6 minutes on the Brufio, so I am going to grind a little bit more, but no more of the event stuff, because I would just be returning it. I may actually do it, but low power mode too. I am running lower on battery, which means like 20%. Not a big deal. But anyway, I might get some more of those. It's just I have to force close the game every time, and that's kind of a pain in the neck. So I'll probably just grind out this last 6 minutes here. And actually, what am I at now? 760,000 toward 1 million. So I'm about 250,000 experience away from going up to the next level, which will be nice. Anyway, as I usually do for these events, I try to get through the first set of tasks on my first session, which we did today. Hopefully, some of the techniques I use either help you choose to do those techniques, or you say, okay, that's available, but I'm going to do a different thing. So hopefully it at least gives you some idea of how to get through this event, and the Dementors, maybe a little bit better strategy on how to be able to fight them if you're having trouble doing that. Oh, they're starting the blowers. Landscapers are around me right now working on stuff, so definitely a good time to end the video. Even though it was a hot day, certainly very enjoyable. It wasn't too crowded out. School's back in session, so it's a little less crowded here. I get kind of this place to myself, except for these landscapers. As always, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Knox.